Hello, I'm Brian, and these are my plans. I'm going to live aboard my 26-foot Thunderbird sailboat here on the property while I build my 32 by 56-foot boat shed. Then I'm going to live in a small room inside my boat shed while I build my 38-foot Centennial Spray sailboat. When that is complete, I am going to sail that sailboat around the world. Come join me as I make these plans a reality. So I came to a decision. All these piles of brush that I have here, I had 4 different things that I could do. First, I could just push them off to a lower section of my lot and leave them. Well, it's a relatively cheap solution, except there's a whole bunch of the critters that would love to live in there. Or my second option was to get a chipper in. Well, I thought that's a good one. You know, you could chip this down. It's almost going to take no room at all, etc., etc. And I called to see how much a chipper cost. And to rent one, it's $400 Canadian a day, which is an extremely large amount of money, considering I would probably need it for 3 or 4 days. My third option was to get trucks to haul it away. Well, there's a large cost to that because the trucks do have to drive quite a distance before they're allowed to dump them here, because there's only a few different designated spots where they're allowed to dump them, branches and stuff here on the island. And because it's branches and stuff, there's all kinds of air in there, which means that you won't get a whole lot onto any load. So you're paying for a lot of air to be transported a long distance. And the fourth option is to apply for a burn permit. Burn permits here on the island are given out for free. There is a number of conditions that you have to fulfill. You know, the winds have to be less than 10 kilometers, and you have to call in, let them know that you're going to be doing a burn. The burn permit ended up winning, and that's what I did. So let's go set a pile or 2 on fire.
Aye, that breeze feels good though.
Well, hey, pile number 2 goes.
Yes, sir.
I think it'll probably jump to that other one.
Go into this next two.
I'm hoping it will. And then all we have to do is break that last pile. Just like watching those fireplace videos at Christmas time.
Just like when you were young. You sat outside and watched the fire.
Yeah, it does. Nice. Just like a whole bunch of Christmas lights. There's one of the piles. Well, what's left of it. Another one of the big piles. Oh, this one, there's still just a little bit of smoke. I don't know if you'll be able to see it on the video or not. Coming from there. And on this one here, doesn't look like anything's left at all. So as my power is going to come in there, and I do have to take down these 3 trees that are marked with this orange ribbon here. But the biggest trouble is they are interconnected at the top with a whole bunch of other trees that I am not planning on taking down. So what I am planning on doing is I'm going to stick a ladder up and tie a rope off about halfway up or something, and as we're cutting, I got a couple of other fellas hopefully showing up today, and we'll put some tension on the tree to help it fall out, so hopefully it won't get hung up too badly on all the other branches around, and we'll be able to get it down. So we got Aaron Taylor here with us today, helping us a little bit on the lot. Got Mark Miner out here today, give me a hand also. Hello everybody. Yeah. Let's see if I can get up there and put a rope around this. Ooh, great fun. There, we got the rope around it. Hey, Pa. How are you doing, my son? Okay, great. Thank you. Another bill to add to your list?
Another bill to add to the list, yeah. They just seem to keep
coming.
Keep coming.
Yeah. No, that's
I've even got a couple more that I can add on to you.
Lay them on me.
Brian, looks like you cut some wood.
Just a stick or two.
Yeah. You're cutting them in big
Road
chunks.
this work cheaper than
4
going
foot.
to the gym, though.
You want people working, do you?
Well, I don't want them falling asleep.
That's cool, though. I better get doing something.
Yeah, I better get doing something before you freeze. Now, a question for you. Do you mind being on YouTube?
No.
Okay.
You're doing some videos. I saw
Yeah.
you had a channel there.
Just wanted to make sure you weren't one like
No,
one of those people in witness protection and stuff like that. So.
No, well, other than my former FBI job, I don't think it'll.
It'll affect you too much? Okay, perfect.
I wonder where my dog went now.
Okay. Oh, there it is. Oh, almost. Oh! Yeah. Well, I was out in the lot tonight. I'm talking to the camera. I was out in the lot tonight, out here with Dad. We were trying to get a little bit of a fire, but everything was just too wet and too newly chopped down for it to really go, so we're just waiting for the last little bit of it to burn off. But I finally managed to finish cutting all the trees for where my barn is gonna go. So we lit a fire last night trying to burn this pile of brush right here, and because I'm filming it the next day, you can see that we weren't successful in burning it. I'll take you around to where we had the fire running, and we had 5 or 6 pieces of wood that I had taken from home, you know, that would burn for 2 or 3 hours, and we shoved them in here underneath the pile and stuff. And all we've managed to do, we've burnt in, maybe 5 feet into the pile. But if the fire was not, the coals were not right up against the bottom of it, it just refused to burn. And you can see as you step in, we still have green pine needles mixed in amongst all of this char of the wood. So I think I got fire resistant wood here. No matter how hot we got the fire, and we did get it fairly hot and flames leaping 4 or 5 feet, but still just couldn't drive the water out of this material fast enough to allow it to burn.